Hello everyone and welcome to a video that I've been putting off for long enough. Not as long as last time. Last time it was a year of putting off. This time it's not even half a year. But I could have, in my last empties video I asked you guys how often you wanted me to do empties so that I could try and commit to doing them more often instead of putting them off for so long. And a lot of you said you would like it kind of quarterly, you know, at the end of every season or, you know, every few months. And I planned on that, and then I kept putting it off. I think my biggest thing with empties, I like watching these videos. I actually like editing these videos. I just don't like filming them for whatever God-given reason there is. So I've got that running through my brain, and then I've also got running through my brain like, oh, I've got these other couple of products that are just about to run out. So I'm just gonna wait to film my empties until those are done. Well, by the time those are done, then there's another couple of products that, oh, those are really close too. So I'm just gonna wait until I'm done with those and then I'll film my empties. Well, by the time those two are done, then there's another couple. Do you see? The cycle continues. Well, I am here with almost half a year of empties. This is 5 months worth. I'm excited to talk to you all about them and how I was feeling. So let's start off with the couple of things that are always in my empties videos. I've got these Aveeno Active Naturals Ultra Calming Makeup Removing Wipes. I love these face wipes. These are my favorite. Recently, I have noticed, I am gonna say this much, they're getting a little dry, Aveeno. I don't know if something has changed. I don't know if maybe the place that I bought them from just wasn't storing them well. But I've noticed the past couple of packs I've had that at least the first like 3 or 4 wipes, they've been a little dry on top of the pack. So it's a little disappointing. But other than that, I love these wipes. They're my favorite wipes. I love the way they smell. I love the way they feel. I love the way they work. They're usually great. Except, like I said, lately. Another thing that is always in my empties videos, I feel like, because I go through them like candy, I've got 4 packs of these Acne Pimple Master Patches from CosRx. These are lovely. If you get zits, not only do they help to reduce the size of the zit and, you know, the time that it's going to last on your face, but it also, if you're a picker like me, it can help to deter you from picking at your skin. Because for me, a lot of the times my picking is very unconscious. It's like I'm sure, at least I think so anyways, it's kind of like a self-soothing mechanism that my body and mind have put into place. It's horrible, but it is what it is. But this way, then if I touch the zit that I'm unconsciously going to pick at, then I feel a patch instead and then I don't pick at it. So these are wonderful. I personally get mine from iHerb. I always have my referral link down below. It'll get you a discount and it gives me a little bit of kickback too. So if you want to use that, I appreciate it. I love iHerb. This is not sponsored or anything. Like I said, I've always got my affiliate link down below, but that's where I order these because you can order them in bulk and then you get a discount off of that as well because you're buying in bulk. So I usually buy like 20 of these at a time because like I said, I go through a lot of them. Haha, just kidding. It was actually 5 packs of these pimple patches. I just went through and sorted all of my stuff because I was looking at these 2 piles of trash and I'm like, organization though, and it kicked in, and so now I have all things categorized, and this was at the bottom of one of the piles. So this is why organization, I should do that first instead of halfway through. Note to self, please try again in the future. So moving on to some skincare here, I've got a couple of my staple pieces from Paulas Choice. I'm actually surprised I don't have more of these, but I have got the Clear Pore Normalizing Cleanser for blemish prone skin. I use this at night with my Clarisonic on my skin. I love it. Both of these formulas are very nice and gentle. Paulas Choice in general. Not only are they cruelty-free, but they're also cruelty-free to my skin in terms of not causing my skin harm. My skin loves Paulas Choice. I know I've gone through some rough patches recently with my skin, but for the most part, Paulas Choice, she is bae. I love her and I love her products. I've also got the Paulas Choice Resist Weightless Advanced Toner, Repairing Toner, excuse me. Great toner. Both of these products, like I said, I have been through many a bottle, many a repurchase. I love these and I don't know what else I can say other than they're fantastic. Another thing that I used to love using, but I can't since going on a journey that I will talk about in a second, but I have got a little tube of the Up & Up brand, so it's Target's brand, of the maximum strength 10% benzoyl peroxide gel. I love benzoyl peroxide for a spot treatment for my acne. It's real good, at least it works for me, and I think normally I use the acne-free 10%, Terminator 10, whatever it's called, but I'm pretty sure they stopped selling that at Target. Strange, but they do sell their own Up & Up brand, and honestly, whenever I'm at Target, if I can buy something in the Up & Up brand, I will, because it's usually better than the like normal brand. I do that with dish soap, tape, like anything really, so this worked great. However, like I said, I have been trying out Pureology here for the past couple of weeks. This little bottle didn't last me very long. I mean, it lasted me about 2 weeks here, but since I was using it day and night, it didn't last a very long time like my Paulas Choice stuff does. But this was their Pureology The Cleanser. And so far so good, you guys. I know I have makeup on right now, but I think my skin is starting to show improvement. So yay! I'm thinking it's because of Pureology. I'm gonna keep on testing it. I promise you I will do a video ASAP when I feel like I can talk about Pureology. It's just skincare usually takes at least a month before you can start seeing results, so I just want to wait until that time comes, but 2 weeks in and so far so good. And also kind of, you know, skincare related here, I've got a couple of face masks that I have used up. I have got a little mini of the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This stuff like burned my face off. I don't know what it was, because I'm pretty sure I tested this out when I got this, which I'm sure I got this in like a Sephora Play or something, in which case I would have tested it on video. I mean, I guess maybe depending on when I got it. Either way, the last time that I tried this, I took pictures because I was scared. My face was beet red. It was so irritated, and I knew that like the minute I had this on. It was like kind of burning, but I'm like, my pores, they're clearing. No, my pores, they were burning. Thankfully it didn't cause any lasting damage, but I would never use this again. But something I would use again, and that I have gone through at least a couple bottles of this, is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. This truly does clear pores, does not burn them. It's wonderful. It's a fantastic, it's probably actually my favorite face mask ever. It's just great if you have acne prone skin, if your skin is feeling really clogged, or if you have oily skin as well, if your skin is feeling especially oily, or you just feel like you really want to get a deep pore clean. This charcoal mask from Origins, oh, it is so good. It's kind of cooling as it goes on, and it just really does a great job at calming down the skin and clearing it out, and it's lovely. I love it. It's really good. Like I said, I've had at least 2 bottles of this that I've gone through, and wonderful. I probably do a face mask like once a month. Granted, I could probably stand to do it a little more often than that, but that's just me being honest with you guys. Now, moving on to some face moisturizers that I have gone through. First off, I have got 2 of these little Belif True Cream Aqua Bombs. I'm pretty sure I got both of these from Sephora Play, and this was one of those times that in Sephora Play I was like, duplicate, but I was also like, thank God, because I love this product. This is a wonderful little moisturizer. It is really, it's not really watery, like it is like a cream gel, I guess. I would call it more of a gel than a cream, but it just feels like you're rubbing water into your skin. It is so soothing and moisturizing and nice. Like, this was one of those things where I use a lot of samples, deluxe samples, and usually I'm excited to get done with my deluxe sample so I can move on to the next one. Well, I got done with one of these, and before I moved on to a next one, I knew I had another one of these, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for the second one. This is really nice. I would absolutely purchase the full size of this. It's a really nice cream. But 2 things that I wouldn't purchase, these were just, they were okay. They were fine. I liked the Hello Fab better than the Caudalie. Caudalie, this is the Vinosource Moisturizing Sorbet. I don't know if it was just my sample or what, but this was kind of chunky. Like, it was kind of like shaking around coagulated jello in there. Jello, did you hear the stutter? That was unintentional. But yeah, and then it smelled like cardboard. I didn't feel like it did a great job at moisturizing my skin. It was just okay, and this was one of those products that I was really excited to get done with. And then the Hello Fab Coconut Water Cream. This had a light coconut scent to it. It was kind of like a watery coconut with a little bit of cardboard mixed in. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it worked. It was kind of on the watery side, kind of like that Aqua Bomb, but not in as nice of a way. it was just okay, honestly. And then last but not least, this is not a face moisturizer. I got hair in my lip gloss, don't I? More often than not, but I've got a little tube here of some eye cream. I love using eye cream, and this is the Paulas Choice Resist Anti-Aging Eye Cream for all skin types. This one was nice. It was really thick, so it really did feel like a treatment. It's not my favorite, I will say. There are others that I like more that just feel more moisturizing. That's not to say this one wasn't moisturizing. I just like it when they feel like they're really penetrating and going deep and cooling and soothing, you know? This one was just, it was really thick and balmy almost, but you rub it in, it had a substance to it, and I did like that about it because I felt like it was probably really working. Did it, you know, it says it reduces wrinkles and stuff. I mean, I still have my fine lines, but I was pretty much born with fine lines under my eyes, so it was fine. Like, I wouldn't be against using another tube of this, but I don't think I personally would go out of my way to buy a tube of this, if that makes sense. And then, sticking with face products here, I've got a couple of eye cleansing things. I have got the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser, and then I have got the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt-Away Cleansing Balm. Pond's Cold Cream is a Cassie favorite. I was gonna say a cult classic. I think it might be a cult classic, honestly. I personally love it on my eyes. It works wonders on regular makeup, waterproof makeup, etc., etc. I just think it is fabulous, and there's something nostalgic about it. I've just been using this stuff, I think, since high school, like, so for at least a decade now. Wow. Age. But yeah, I love this. I can't even tell you how many tubs of this stuff I have gone through. It's really, really good. At least I think so. It does seem to be a polarizing product. Like, I feel like either people are absolutely in love with it or else they're like, I don't get it. It doesn't work for me. So I thankfully fall into the other camp, but just be warned. And then this pharmacy stuff, this is something that everyone seems to love, and I hated it. I, truth be told, was using it incorrectly when I first got it. I will admit to it. I mean, it's on camera. I used it wrong. However, I learned how to use it where you put it on and then you use water to emulsify it and rub it around, and that's supposed to break down your makeup, and for the most part it does. I then would go in with a wet makeup eraser and take it off. However, this stuff, for whatever reason, it just would get into my eye, and it would bring like my mascara and stuff into my eye as well, so it just hurt. And I went through the whole thing. I don't know why, but for whatever reason I was determined to get through this whole thing. I don't know, like I said, a lot of people love this stuff. It didn't work great for me. I still felt like I had to go in. I shouldn't even say I felt like I had to go in. I had to go in with Bioderma afterwards to get the rest of my eye makeup off, be it waterproof or not. Even after doing the balm ritual with the makeup eraser, like, this was too much work. I personally didn't like it, but like I said, a lot of people love this stuff. And then sticking with the theme of moisturizers, I've got some stuff I was using on the bod, mainly hands and feet. I think if you are a semi-long-time viewer of my channel, you would know. Favorite foot cream ever. Will never use another foot cream ever. Don't think anyways, because this is the ultimate, the holy grail, the best there is. This is the OKeefes for Healthy Feet foot cream for extremely dry, cracked feet. Or not. I don't have extremely dry, cracked feet, but I think that's partially because I use this foot cream. It is so freaking good. It is actually unscented. It's not the kind of unscented product that has that unscented scent to it. I know you know what I'm talking about too. This is actually unscented. It is so lovely. It sinks into the skin right away, and it really, really helps if you have any kind of dry skin. It just gets rid of it. Like, so good. And anyone I've recommended this to, they come back to me after using it and they're like, oh my god, Cassie. Oh my god, like, you were not kidding. No, I would never joke about foot cream. Foot cream, it has a special place in my heart and on my feet. I like not having dry feet, and this foot cream, like I said, it's the only thing I ever want to use on my feet because it is just fabulous. And it also sinks in really quick, which is great for me because after I put it on, you know, and I have to go walk around, chase my cats around, I don't like getting cat hair all stuck to my feet because they're wet from foot cream. This stuff sinks right in, so I usually don't have that problem. And then moving on up to the hands, I do my hands at the end of the night before I go to bed. It's just a nice calming ritual, and it's also a anti-picking ritual, I guess, at the end of the night. You know, get my hands all lubed up so my nails are too greasy to pick at my skin. Great, I guess. I have got the cuticle oil I had been using. This is the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. Loved this stuff. It's great. I mean, granted, you can get not branded argan oil for much cheaper and it works just as well, but there's something about the Josie Maran argan oil that I just like I said, it's probably placebo, but there you go. And then for hand creams, I was using these two from Tony Moly. I love the Tony Moly hand creams. They're really great. For the most part, they sink in pretty quickly. Not as quickly as something like that foot cream, but for the most part, they sink in great. They're not greasy, and they smell fabulous. I've got the apple and the peach here. The peach is my absolute favorite, but both of these were good. And look at that, they're so cute, these little fruits. I always have a hard time throwing these away. I've also got this Coppery. I don't know how you pronounce it. Japanese language part of me wants to call this Coppery, but I have no idea if this is a Japanese product. In any case, this is the coconut melt. It was essentially coconut oil, you know, solidified coconut oil, and oh my gosh, you guys, it smelled so good. I wasn't sure how to use this at first, but you can use coconut oil for like anything, and so I decided to use it as a hand cream or a moisturizer at the end of the night, and it worked great, and it smelled like a freaking treat on my hands. Oh my gosh, it really did smell like someone had just sliced up some coconut or gotten some shaved coconut and sprinkled it on my hands. Oh, it was delicious and delightful, so yay coconut oil. Then I have also got some lip balms that I have gone through. I have got one tube of the original Burt's Bees. I feel like people don't believe me that I've gone through them, but yes, this is an empty chapstick, lip balm, whatever. Burt's Bees will always be a classic and favorite in my heart. This used to be my absolute jam. This was my lipstick in high school. I always had a Burt's Bees in my backpack, in my front pocket, my back pocket, under one boob in my bra, under the other boob in my bra. I'm exaggerating, but you know, like I always had Burt's Bees on me and I just love it. It's nostalgic for me, plus it works really well, so there is that. I also went through a Hurrah lip balm. This was the Vanilla Bean. Got this from iHerb. It is so good. Hurrah is another brand of lip balm that is definitely in my top favorites. It is fantastic. They make so many different scents. This vanilla one was delicious, plus they're all vegan, cruelty-free, right? Yep. I like the packaging, the shape of it. Like, they're just really, really nice lip balms. And then these two were actually from one of you all, well, two of you all, actually. I will have your names on the screen here. Thank you so much for sending these my way. I know it's been a while, but I have gotten around to using them. One of these is a Lip Smackers. This was in Snowflake Cocoa. Again, this is all used up, I promise. And this one just smelled like cocoa butter kind of a thing. Not cocoa butter, because I feel like I always think cocoa butter is going to smell like cocoa, and then it doesn't, and I get upset. But this smells like cocoa powder, there we go. But like mixed with a vanilla-y lip balm, I guess. It smelled really good, and it actually worked really good. I used to use Lip Smackers as a kid, but this was actually a really good lip balm. And then this is the Little Moisturizing Blue Tin Lip Therapy Moisturizing Balm. That's the PETA bunny, isn't it? So it's cruelty-free, and this is from Superdrug stores. So this was sent to me from across the pond, and you know, it worked. It worked. There really wasn't anything to it, like there's no scent to it or anything, it's just a clear kind of petroleum jelly looking thing, but I used this at night as my like lip mask, where I put on a lip balm and then I put a thick layer of some kind of a petroleum jelly like this on top of it, and then I go to sleep and my lips are just soft and moisturized all freaking night, and this is what I was using until I used it all up. And like I said, it worked just fine. I did use it. Oh, thank you. Now moving on to some hair products. My god, I have too many to hold. This isn't even all of them. I guess we'll start with these styling products. This Pantene Curl Defining Mousse, I'll talk briefly about because I mentioned this, I think, in a favorites video or a hair routine video or something. I loved this stuff. But oh my gosh, so many of you were so upset about it in the comments down below. Like, people said they were actually disappointed in me for recommending this. And I'm like, it's just a curl defining mousse. What did I do? So apparently Pantene is horrible for your hair and awful. but I will say it made my curls look really nice and touchable and bouncy. I really liked this curl cream. Mousse, whatever, but we will move on. This Tresemme dry shampoo, if I'm remembering correctly, I didn't care for this. It was fine, but like, I would never purchase it again. Tresemme makes my favorite hairspray, so that was a bit of a bummer for me. But another dry shampoo, I love this stuff. This is from Amica, I'm never sure how to pronounce it, but this is the Perk Up dry shampoo. This is delightful. So good, smells great, works great, all over. Great, great product. I would absolutely buy a full size of this. And then I've got 2 cans. I feel like I should only have 1 can, but this is the Dry Bar Triple Sec 3-in-1. This is like a texturizing hairspray. I say I should only have 1 because I got one of these. Well, I actually probably got both of these in Sephora Plays, but one of them came to me basically empty. Really disappointing. So I didn't get to use the second one, which was sad because I really liked the one that I already had. This stuff is fantastic in terms of a texturizing spray, so I would absolutely buy a full size of this. Although I do really like the Bumble and Bumble texture. I mean, in any case, it's a good texturizing spray if you have thin, fine hair like me and you like a little oomph in your hair. I don't have this in right now. I don't know why I'm motioning to this, but this was a good one. Then we have got shampoos and things. First off, I've got 2 of these bottles of iRestore Anti-Hair Loss Serum for thin hair. This is part of the iRestore system that I have been using. This video is not sponsored. I just actually have gone through these 2 bottles, so I figured I should include it in the empties. I love this stuff. It basically feels like you're rubbing aloe vera on your scalp, so it just feels nice and moisturizing, helps to nourish your scalp so you don't have flakes or anything, and it's supposed to stimulate hair growth. Is it? I think my hair is growing back. Some people agree with me, some people disagree with me, but this is part of it and I enjoy it. I've also got a bottle of the iRestore hair loss shampoo, well, anti-hair loss shampoo. This is not a shampoo that causes hair loss, and it's good. It smells really nice. It is a unisex scent, so it's kind of like a citrusy, energizing, clean scent, I would describe it as. It smells really nice, works really well at cleaning my hair. Another thing that worked really well before I started using the iRestore system, this is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Shampoo, blah blah blah. I had heard about this before iRestore when I was trying to grow my hair back still, and a lot of people say that Jamaican Black Castor Oil is really good for that, so I thought I would give this a try. It also has apple cider vinegar in it, and I knew I really loved that for cleaning my hair, so that stuff was great. It worked at cleaning my hair like a shampoo should, and I think I've gone through at least 2 bottles of that. Then I've got a couple of conditioners here. I loved this L'Oreal Elvive, is that how you pronounce it? I'm a horrible person. I know they did send this to me in hopes of a review, but I actually used this. As you can see, I loved this stuff. I didn't like the container. I like a squeezy container for my stuff for in the shower. It's just less work than having to unscrew a cap and like scoop it out and whatever. But this product, not only did it smell delicious, let's see, it's been so long. It's so good. It's like a fruity, clean, fresh delight. It's just lovely, and I loved the way this made my hair feel. Just super soft and smooth. Oh, that was good stuff. Then I've got the Redken Curvaceous Conditioner. It was fine. It was a conditioner. I didn't notice anything good or bad when using it. It was a conditioner. It smelled good. Yeah, it's kind of like a vanilla-y pina colada. It was fine. It was fine. I didn't like the bottle though, I will say that, because it was one of those ones that would like stay dented, and I'm like, I want to get the rest of this out, and it just doesn't come undented, and it makes getting all of the product very difficult. And then I also have this Christophe Robin Regenerating Mask with Rare Prickly Pearseed Oil. I hated this stuff, but I liked it. I loved the way that this actually worked. This was a strange one. It's like a scalp scrub, so it's got like those big granules in it that you scrub into your hair. But then where it goes further is that you then add water to your hair after you do the scrub, and then you lather it, and it works as like a conditioner. You leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes, then rinse abundantly. Don't just rinse it with abundance. And yeah, the only reason I hated this was I hated the smell. I just did not like it, and it was really potent. It's like very heavily baby powdery, and this is the kind that lingers with you in your hair. So I used it because, like I said, it worked really well, but I hated the scent. I would never purchase it. And now the fun does not end there. We have reached the few makeup products that I've been able to use up here. I guess we will start with some eyeliners. I have got 2 eyeliners, one of them being a deluxe sample of the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. This stuff was incredible. I would and will absolutely 100% purchase the full size of this. I'd gotten this when it first released, and you know, a lot of times when a new product releases at Sephora, they will make a deluxe sample that you can include in your order of 25 or more if you're a VIB, blah, 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 blah. That's when I got this, and it lasted me until now. I had this for at least a year, right? And it like did not, could not, would not, didn't want to stop. It was amazing. I loved this liner, super easy to use, super black, glided on, you could draw over it so you didn't have to worry about it flaking off if you needed to go over a line or something. Lasted all day, just wonderful. And I love the packaging. It's like this semi-rounded triangle, just delightful. Also just delightful, this Tom Ford eyeliner, the eye defining pen in the shade Deeper. Pretty sure it's the only shade they make. This was a gift from one of you all, so thank you, thank you, thank you. This also lasted for freaking ever. Yes, this is expensive, but I did like it an eensy teensy better than the Fenty Fly Liner. It just lasted an eensy teensy bit better. So whether or not you want to spend your money on this, I would certainly purchase this, especially around the time of like a VIB sale where I can get 20% off or something. But it feels so luxurious. It's a double-sided pen, so you've got your brush tip on one end, felt tip on the other end. You can use both, either or, whatever you want to do. Like I said, this lasted forever, like years before it dried up, and it was super black, drew on beautifully. Everything I said about the Fendi liner, same thing with this one. I just think this one was a little bit blacker, which I liked as well. Then I've got a couple of mascaras here, deluxe, well, one of them is a deluxe. This is the Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume Mascara. Love this mascara. This mascara is fantastic, seriously. It is not waterproof, but it works very much like a waterproof mascara. I never had problems with it being really flaky or smudging or anything. You could also layer this with something like the CoverGirl Supersizer waterproof. Not only did that amp up the volume, but it also made it waterproof. But overall, this on its own even still looked really nice on the lashes, gave great definition, length, blackness. Like overall, this is a fabulous mascara. Another mascara that I really liked was this Pacifica Stellar Gaze Length and Strength Mineral Mascara. I love the tube with the design on it, with the nice navy blue and gold wavies. The only thing I didn't like is that I felt like this didn't last me very long. I feel like it dried up pretty quickly, but other than that, as a mascara, I really, really liked it. It's all natural type of a thing, and it just worked really well. Like the Sephora one, it didn't flake throughout the day or anything. I mean, if it did, it was very minimal. Didn't smudge. It was more natural looking than the Sephora one, so it gave a bit less, you know, volume and stuff, but it still defined the lashes. You know, for nice natural makeup days, it just looked really nice and it lasted really well, and since it isn't waterproof, very, very easy to take off at the end of the day. Then I was so sad when this ran out. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. I used Dark Brunette. They did send this to me in hopes of a review, and oh, did I review the crap out of this in terms of I used this like every day since I got it. It's so good. It's such a good brow gel. I love the brush on this. It's skinny and long, and so it just gets all your little brows in there. It's got little fibers, so it gives your brows some volume, but also defines them because it's tinted, holds them in place really well all day. This is just a fabulous, fabulous brow gel. It doesn't feel crusty or wet or anything. It's actually probably more on the dry side, but I personally like that. So that is something that I would absolutely purchase in the future. This here was the only lip product, well, lipstick product, I guess, since I did show you those lip balms, but I went through a lipstick, you guys. How exciting is that? This was from Tarte. This was their Nude Quench Lip Rescue, I think it was called. I was so scared. I thought, because this is like cardboard, the packaging, I thought for sure this was gonna get all scratched up and broken and stuff in my purse, but it didn't. This was the perfect thing to keep in my purse, except for in the summer, because this stuff melts like crazy. But it's got a nice sweet mint smell to it, and it is just a really nice sheer pink to the lips. got a glossy kind of a finish to it. Really, really pretty, great for every day, goes with anything. I would absolutely purchase this. I think this came in a Sephora Give Me More lip kit one year. This was fabulous. And then last but not least, I have got a little vial of perfume here. This is the Replica Under the Lemon Trees. I always think Replica is the brand. It's actually not. It's the Maison Margiela. I 100% pronounced that incorrectly. That's actually the brand though, and then it's a replica perfume. Like it's a line from this brand type of a thing, and then subset of that line of replica perfumes is the Under the Lemon Tree. Did any of that make sense? What does make sense is that this is a delightful fragrance. It's just an EDT, which is surprising. You would think this is an EDP. EDTs are generally a lot less long lasting. They're also a lot more watered down smelling, I feel like. Not this one. Not this EDT! This is full power punch. You just need one tiny spritz of this and boom, you are good for the rest of the day, even into the night. If you smell your wrist, you still smell like you just put this on. This is a crowd pleaser of a fragrance. Anytime I wear this, people are always like, you smell good. You know, like it's just a really nice clean scent. It's reminiscent to me anyways of like clean laundry type of a clean smell, but not like the actual laundry, but like the air around clean laundry. It probably makes no sense, but that's more of the sense that I get. And then add to that some citrus from the lemon, but it's actually to me more of like an orangey lemon. I don't know, a citrus in any case. And it just smells so crisp and fresh and nice and clean and delightful. I bought a full size of this. I bought a little, the smallest one you could buy, but it's just rare for me to ever go through even a little baby of perfume, so had to include that. And there we go, there you have it. That was my garbage from the first kind of half of 2019, the first 5 months anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of Empties. I just hope it was helpful for you in seeing what I have managed to use up, and also get some good product recommendations. See what I would personally keep using, repurchase, not repurchase, not purchase at all, that kind of a thing. That is the good thing about Empties videos, at least that's why I like them. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below if you agree or disagree with me about any or all of these products. What are your favorite products just in general? What should I try next? Maybe you'll see it in the next Empties video. Otherwise, you can let me know if you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, by giving me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. Become a member of my casserole family here on my channel and get alerted within the next half a month to a year for my next Empties video. I would love to have you here as a subscriber, viewer, whatever you want to consider yourself, a casserole fam member. And as always, I hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!